Hey, welcome back, peeps. Derek here, bringing you day 7 of the 31 Days of Horror. What I got for you guys is another film from the Ray Harryhausen Library of Awesomeness. And it's from 1957. It's directed by Nathan Geron. And it stars William Hopper and from Earth vs. the Flying Saucers, Joan Taylor. And it goes by the title of 20 Million Miles to Earth. See that bad Larry artwork right there. Now, the main plot of this one, we're introduced to Seddon takes us to a boatside village in Sicily, where this group of fishermen and a little boy are they're fishing, and what they witness is a spaceship crashes in the ocean while they're fishing, and they go over to investigate, of course, and what they discover it's astronauts on board that are still alive. They save them before the ship sinks or blows up. I forget if it sank or blew up, just blew up. But something happened to the ship afterwards, and what the boy finds is this little canister. It's filled with like this green gelatin stuff, and what he does is he knows like this. I think she veterinarian or some kind of doctor. He lives on like this trailer. He takes this gelatin stuff to this doctor and he sells it to him for money, pretty much. And then we go back to like the hospital where the two survivors were brought, and one of them wakes up. He's William Hopper's character. He wakes up and he questions the other guy that's badly burned on his face, and he's barely alive, and trying to find out what happened to the specimen that was in the canister, trying to get information on it. So, and then yeah, the doctor's trying to calm him down. The doctor is Joan Taylor, and we find out later that actually Joan Taylor's character is the granddaughter of the guy that the little boy sold the specimen to. So she tries to question him about what's going on. He tells him that he can't tell her. So that leaves it at that. And then what happens is she goes back to her grandfather's place, and this thing hatches from the green gelatin. I guess it was an egg. It hatches, and this little creature comes out. He's like this tall when he first hatches. And what happens is, like, oh my god, this is amazing. We gotta take this to Rome, and we're gonna make some money off this. We're gonna be rich finally. You know, that kind of like the grandfather's like, could finally make it in the world. So they put it in a cage, and what happens is the creature starts growing. Like a few hours, he's already like almost the size of a human. Maybe a little bit smaller than a human, but he keeps growing hours and hours. They explain why later in the film, because it has something to do with the atmosphere. What we find out is this creature is from Venus. That's where their mission was in space, and it's not a hostile creature unless you provoke it. Then it becomes hostile, which happens, of course, because a dog and the farmer in a barn attacks it, and it goes ape shit crazy on them. So they end up catching it, and pretty much that there's a climactic scene in Rome. That's pretty much the end of the film, and that's the main plot of what I'm going to give you. There's some other plot things that I don't want to really tell you because it will ruin the experience for you. Now, my main thoughts on this one: fantastic stuff. The last two films I watched had like that narration thing with the between scenes and stuff. This didn't have it, which was a plus. Plus the characters, there was no really like a love triangle thing, which was good. And plus, the creatures in the film for most of the film, which is an even bigger plus in my opinion. Yeah, the creature's awesome. It just looks awesome. I think Ray Harryhausen designed the creature himself, and if you don't see what he looks like, there he is on the back cover. Just awesomeness. Yeah, he's just. I think the creature's name is Ymir. Yeah, he's a distinctive look, and he has this distinctive roar. And you do feel like kind of bad for him in a sense because he is just a creature not in his habitat. He's in a different world. He doesn't know what's going on, why these things are attacking him and stuff. So he's like a lost person, just like a newborn would be. You know what I'm saying? In a strange world where nothing looks like him and stuff like that. I could understand where the creature's coming from, why he's would be hostile to people that spare him and stab him with rakes and stuff. Dogs attacking him. I understand why he would be like that way towards other people and humans and creatures and stuff like that. So I get where he's coming from, and it's kind of sad at the same time, but because they want to study him, but he just wants to probably just be left alone. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is great. I just love the whole atmosphere of this film and the acting. The characters are well melded together. They have their own voice, most of them, and they really just well put together film. And like I said, the climatic scene in Rome is just worth watching this film because it's just awesome what happens. And there's the awesome scene in the Colosseum, which is probably the most memorable part of the film. I've seen it in a few documentaries and trailer compilations before. Yeah, I highly enjoy this one, and I think everyone will if you like Ray Harryhausen's effects, and it really showcases them to like doesn't just have like the creature animation, it has a few other like stop motion animation stuff in it too, which is good. If I had to rate 20 Million Miles to Earth, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. That's how much I enjoyed this one. It's just a blast. It's really heartwarming and awesome. I highly recommend it. Everyone pick up this release, the DVD with the color version and has special features. I forgot to mention about like most of these three films. They have a lot of special features on them too. I know like this film and It Came Beneath the Sea were released under Mill Creek on Blu-ray, but they're you know how Mill Creek is. It's I think they're pretty much bare bones, and yeah, you gotta enter. Like every one of these has like a sit down with Tim Burton with Ray Harryhausen too, which is awesome because Tim Burton you can see like especially with like Earth versus the Flying Saucers, where he got his style for his Mars Attacks film and stuff with that film. And yeah, I highly recommend you grab like if you find this is actually a slimline. This comes in a set, which I'm gonna show my update video like later. I'll show you like what the whole set looks like. It's just an awesome set, and everyone should own like watch, especially if you like Ray Harryhausen films. 9 out of 10. All right, guys, that's it for day 7. I'll be back tomorrow with day 8. I already have the film picked out for that day. So I hope you enjoy this review and the last few reviews. This one's going to be a little different. It's a foreign film. So I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.